different names, appearances, demeanors, and backgrounds. However, among what makes each adventurer unique, do not overlook the belongings they are attached to. The next couple of procedure cards explain how to pick an adventure class and create an epic adventurer.
All right. Then it's my turn. Adventure classes are archetype to freely interpret. The best is to choose whatever inspires us the most. Our interpretation can closely match. Whoops! Oh, what's going on? Our interpretation can closely match dungeon crawling tropes, or be something outlandish like an accounting wizard or an air metal barbarian. However, two mechanical aspects differentiate adventurer classes: their maximum encumbrance and their starting inventory. Need to flip this one up. There you go. Yeah, if someone could read that, that would be Senda.
I think it's me. Yep. The maximum encumbrance determines how much each adventurer can carry.
Yep. Actually, I'm gonna show everyone if everyone wants to have a look at the bottom. Oh, yeah, we got. I'm jumping a bit ahead, but we got 8 adventure classes because we got 2 bonus adventure class, which were the necromancer and the monk, which I'm removing. Sorry, we're keeping it simple tonight. These are bonus classes with special rules, but they are not. But each class has a different maximum encumbrance and a different inventory, which is listed below. And each object from the inventory are a separate card in the decks. Ryan, if you could read the next card, please.
Certainly. Let's see. The starting inventory includes all the objects adventurers used to defeat the ruler. Each one is represented by a starting inventory item card.
Yep. I'm going to take that and flip it up. Alex?
The adventurer classes are shaped to balance those two aspects. The more an adventurer class can carry, the worse their starting inventory is. The better their starting inventory is, the lower their maximum encumbrance is. Makes sense.
Right. Phil, number 7.
Yep, gotcha. We must each choose an adventurer class. Each player picks an adventure starting inventory deck. Write an epic name at the top of your adventurer class card. The dungeon created as part of step 1 should be a great inspiration to create those heroes.
Yep. Okay, so we can do that before we continue. So, with difficulty, I'm scrolling down to the adventure classes. Is there any class that already caught the eye of one of you?
I'm quite drawn to barbarian. This just sounds really fun.
Right.
My first instinct would have been paladin, but there's no paladin, so my second instinct was cleric.
All right. So, Alex, if you could change your color by clicking on your name on the. Actually, I can do it for you. I'm gonna do it.
I can do it. I got it. Oh, whoop.
Okay, so you need to pick the orange color.
Okay, I'm orange. Done.
Orange. Hang on. Where are you in the board? This is so slow. Okay, so I'm gonna take your adventure card and put it. No, it's not. Hang on. Okay. There you go. Okay, so I put your adventure card next to your deck, Alex.
Excellent.
I'm gonna flip it. Please, people watching this, bear in mind that if you're not running OBS, stream together, and all that is much smoother using Tabletop Simulator. But yeah, Alex, you got your deck. I'm just gonna take. It's working much better suddenly. Each of the cards from your deck, and these are all the objects in your starting inventory.
Excellent.
So then we at Ryan, you said the cleric, so you need to pick yellow, but I think Senda needs to free the yellow first.
Yep, I can. Let me.
What would you like? Yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm torn between the rogue and the bard, unsurprisingly, like if you're going to put them in front of me. So does anybody have a desire for either of those, or shall I just pick?
No, go
Color
ahead.
me shocked.
I
Yes,
know. Everyone is
Shocked, I
completely
tell you.
shocked. I will take the bard, which I think was green, right?
Yep. I'm gonna take the card for you, and you're on the left over there. I'm gonna flip you the cards from your deck. There you go. Okay, so these are all the objects from your starting inventory. Phil, there's just the two of us left.
I'm gonna keep my color. I like the rogue.
All right, rogue it is. And I think I'm gonna go. With the fighter. All right, so I can delete. Yeah, the necromancer over there. We don't need it. There's a card lost over there. I won't touch it. And we don't need the wizard over here. Okay. Who was next to read the instructions?
Who went last?
I think me.
Okay, so that would be Phil. But yeah, long story short, we need to write an epic name at the top of our adventure class card. Phil, can you read? Oh, there
Yep,
you
I'm
go.
coming. Hang on.
Card number 8.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
on my way. Sorry, I
No,
was
it's
on
fine.
the other side of the screen. All right, coming in on card number 8. Oh, yeah, I got it. Here we go. It is time to introduce our adventurers and a couple of their starting inventory items to each other. Each player introduces their adventurer. Their description should include at least 2 of their starting inventory items. Do not worry too much about which starting inventory items you're describing now. You keep them all and will be able to describe more later.
Yeah, so we actually have got a little bit of time. I keep telling people this game is a steal really to run at conventions, because you can run it for 6 to 8 people. 3 to 8 people, and this is the stage of the game when even when you facilitating rather than using the procedure deck. If you're the facilitator, you can tell players, "Oh, go ahead and you can reskin your objects to make them fit the dungeon." So where it says description, you can type a little bit of text if you want to, fine tune your objects to the dungeon. And yeah, that's usually when people are coming up with cool ideas for their characters. So if you're at a convention, that's the moment where you say, "Okay, you've got 5 to 10 minutes to do that. I'm gonna go buy myself a drink or eat a sandwich while you all do that." What is it called? What do you call people who look after other people at the pool?
The
Lifeguard?
Lifeguard?
Lifeguard. Even at the pool, it's called a lifeguard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's awfully dramatic. In
They
English.
guard your life.
You could die.
Yes.
Sorry, this
I've
is a
never
little-
thought about that until this moment. I'm now having a moment where I'm just like, wow, that is really dramatic of us, isn't it?
Yeah. Been
I think they just call
facing
guardian piscine in French, so swimming pool warden or something like that.
the guardian of
Water
the swimming
warden.
pool is also pretty dramatic.
It is
Yeah.
pretty dramatic.
Sounds like a boss fight.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
exactly. Some Dark Souls shit.
I think they call actually
You-
monitor. Yeah, monitor. Like, yeah, they just monitor the place. Anyway,
Is there an easy way to like to write on the cards? I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, if you hover over some text description, not the name of the card, but the where it says
Yeah.
description, a
Mhm.
T symbol should appear. You click it, and then you can type whatever you want.
Oh, that is editing it. Okay, cool. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
So on one hand, I really wanted to play with all of you. On the other hand, I played this game like 60 times.
I'm sure.
Oh, I think we've all been at the end of the
We've-
development.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah.
slightly running out of steam, to be honest. But really,
Oh,
everyone,
please.
if you play,
No,
if you buy that game and play 60 times, good for you.
it's rough by the end because you're just like, I don't have any more creative ideas about how to play this
Right.
game.
You're like,
Mhm.
I've named a horned helmet 1,000 times. I have nothing. I just got nothing.
Nothing left. Yes. Nothing left.
Okay.
I guess I should give her a name.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Make sure it's epic.
No, this name is not epic. What would you call your donkey?
Guardian of the swimming pool.
Guardian of the pool. Yes. uh Hmm. Okay.
It's really I've got an epiphany about the lack of drama on the poolside terms in French. Like, what do you call that? In French, we call that bouche à bouche. the thing you do to revive someone.
Mouth to mouth.
Well, I was going to say, we
Oh,
call
it's
it
mouth to mouth.
too.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
We're
okay,
supposed
okay,
to
it's the
say
same.
CPR, but people will say it.
Oh
Mouth to
yeah,
mouth,
yeah. I was like, is it called like reviving the dead or something like that?
Yeah, we call it
Resuscitation, right?
necromancy.
Resuscitation.
Yeah. Just call
Necromancy
it
101.
practical necromancy.
Yeah, yeah.
Is anyone playing the bard?
Yes.
Excellent.
Why do you ask?
Well, one of my treasures is a wine gourd that is stolen from the bard.
Oh boy!
That's funny.
Perfect. Love it.
I'm glad you like the joke, Ryan. It's a 12 years old joke at this point for me.
I don't know if I was supposed to. You said something about naming things. Somebody said something about naming things, and now all of my things have names. So, or at least the ones that I am intending to share. I guess I could keep going.
Yeah, the older online version of this game we use Miro, and Miro has a feature that Tabletop Simulator has not, is that when you put a text box, it reduces the font of the text, so there's no limit to how much you can write. And there were a lot of online sessions where I had people write novels into card, like the full story of each of them and so on. So at least here you reach that maximum quite fast. I think we're gonna end up with the cast of Baywatch, all of us.
Are you talking about my donkey? Because
Okay. I have gone and described all of my items.
Okay, I'm done as well. It's optional to populate all the cards.
But it's fun. I also organize them by
Yes,
where I
some
would
might say.
hold the items on my
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
person.
I ran out of space on that one. Okay. Okay. I have at least a brief description on everything.
Actually, I should probably put my character in the center. Chest plate on the bottom.
Very carefully organizing over there.
I am. No, not there. There you go.
I would also, if my my tabletop simulator, my computer was not struggling as much.
All right, I'm good.
I'm gonna seize this opportunity to. We're gonna have a step where we create objects. So if we got anyone in the chat room who would like to contribute to the creation of objects, let yourself know. Yeah, we've got 5 people in the chat room, so that means each of us.
We're gonna create some
Minus one
objects.
person. I won't name that person. That's likely disappointing. All right. Is everybody ready to introduce their fantastic adventure?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Phil, it feels like I often ending with you. I'm gonna go counterclockwise. Phil, tell us about your rogue.
Yeah. My name's Swipe. I'm part of Thieves Guild. I am this year's annual champion of the lock picking competition in the Thieves Guild. I'm in good standing and paying member. Keep up my dues every year, and yeah, I'm carrying on me a number of items. One of which is my honestly acquired money pouch, which was the award for winning the lock picking competition. Um, I won't open it because it's literally the most honest money that I own.
Good.
It's the only honest money I've ever earned, so I just keep it on me as an award.
It's like a framed first dollar bill ever earned.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So, and then I have my favorite dagger, pristine silver dagger, never used.
Never
Amazing.
used. Wow.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's my favorite dagger.
So you managed to go through all this dungeon and defeat
yeah.
the plant.
Don't use your
my
favorite
second, with my second favorite dagger,
one.
not the
That's
first
fair.
one. Do I do you? It was that enough?
I mean, no. Yeah, that's enough. I mean, you
Okay.
can go on if you want. It depends
no, it's okay.
for how long we're gonna stick around here. Please bear in mind that our tech engineer is in Paris, so it's 6 hours later than you all are. Then
I'm
Alex.
Tiffany, the barbarian. Not much else to say, really. I can introduce my 3 items. 1, moldy rations, which is actually perfectly good millet bread. You just cut out the green parts. An outlandish horned helmet, which I would call a magnificent horned helmet because I've never seen a narwhal horn before, and I feel like I'm gazing on the face of God. And wine gourd, stolen from the bard, which stolen, okay, interesting, again, I won it in a game of chance, and my God, I will be buried with it.
Yeah. Very good.
That sparks joy in me. I wish I could take tokens. Ryan.
Yes, I've got Elena Swan of the Swanholm Swans. Elena is the priest of the group. One of the things that she has is her ceremonial chest plate, a dark teal medal with special symbol of her god over the heart. She has a holy shield as well. The dragon bite marks in this shield stand out, and they can be used as eye holes to peek around.
Nice. Senda. Who is your old bard?
Nope, you're mute. You're on mute.
Senda is currently
That's
muted.
terrible. How did that happen? I was doing such a beautiful introduction about how I am Olietta of the Silver Tongue, and obviously you all know who I am, and here I was not saying anything.
You just live for the
Miserable.
irony.
Of course. Anyway, but you do, of course, all know who I am, right? I mean, everybody knows who I am. Anyway.
You're screaming now.
Everybody does. I'm just saying. I'll just, I'm carrying some interesting things. So I'll just call out a couple of my favorite, most interesting ones. One of them I'm not really carrying so much. This is my donkey. His name is Gordon. He really hates being underwater. So this was an interesting journey for him. He has especially long and luxurious eyelashes and big sad eyes, but he will follow me anywhere because of my voice. He will just follow my singing. So he's a pretty good donkey. And I also have this very steamy love letter that no one else is allowed to read from the prince of a kingdom, several kingdoms over. Where he's a little bit too far away for anyone to verify that it's actually from him. Yes. So that's me. I'm sure I've been very helpful on this journey with my very narrow, slightly bendy rapier.
Good.
So is this prince from the kingdom tree, kingdoms over, is this letter very steamy, but also asking you help them with a bank transfer that they would reimburse tenfold once you help them out?
I think that's personal information that I'm not going to be sharing anything about what's in that letter right now, because it's very, we had a connection, okay? And if he did need a little bit of monetary help, like, that's okay. All of us get into trouble sometimes.
All right, and finally, I'm going to play a fighter, a poolside fighter, Briss the Nice, poolside warden. Is sort of, you would imagine your medieval fantasy poolside warden slash lifeguard, as they say in some countries. His rusty chainmail is actually made out of corals. It's a light vest. It's both resistant, but kind of provides some flotation. It's got a lot of patches for all the achievements that Briss have made in the pool. 250 meters long swim, 500 meters long swim. It doesn't have its 1 kilometer swimming patch yet, but it does have his CPR foundation training. Of course, he's wearing a bright red Speedo, and his battle-worn shield is actually a surfboard with a handle. But, actually I say surfboard, but I'm more picturing, those boards, not to quite surf. These are wooden boards that you throw on the
like
beach itself to surf.
Skimboard?
Skimboard? Yeah, that sounds like it. Yeah, like you cannot go on water. You can just go on the thin,
on the tide.
shallow.
Yeah.
I think that's a boogie board, but
deep.
my God, it's clear that I feel like none of us go outside enough to really be authoritative on this, if I may project a little.
To be cool
like,
enough.
yeah, that kind of Surfboard.
boogie board.
Being called out here.
Mhm.
Well,
Include myself.
I, as a spoiled kid, I did get one from my parents when we went on holiday somewhere in France or Belgium, and I never quite managed to go more than maybe a meter and a half with it. So I may be old and stuck inside on Tabletop Simulator, but I used to go out and be cool enough for a boogie board.
I don't know. Bryce the Nice has very Ken from the
All
Barbie
right.
movie
Yep.
energy.
Yep. Agree.
Mhm.
What's your job?
Bryce the Nice beaches
That's actually
very well.
that's
Beach.
okay. Full disclosure, I compensate for my lack of remaining imagination by using popular culture reference. So Bryce the Nice is actually a French movie about a surfer on the Mediterranean coast waiting for a wave that never comes.
Oh, tragic.
So yeah, you can Google Bryce the Nice to find out what this person looks like.
It's like
The
Waiting for
actor's
Godot,
not
but
quite
for
problematic,
water.
but
For the ocean.
Yeah.
exactly.
Waiting
That's
for Godot to
as
hang
deep
10.
as Waiting for Godot. All right. What's the next procedure card? Number 9. I'm going to read it and then we'll continue with Senda. Read this aloud. Player ask each other questions about their adventures. Why are you in the dungeon? Who wants to respond to that?
Oh, you guys needed a
Alex, why are you in this dungeon?
Yeah, please.
Or Phil, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, well, you
Why
guys
are you
needed
in
a
the
thief,
dungeon?
and you can't just go get one from anywhere. You need a union thief for this kind of work. So
That's true. That's true.
yeah, so
One that's
I'm here
licensed
because
and insured,
you
right?
need to do it correctly. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to be found liable afterwards by
Were we
using
saved
a
by a hero?
non-unionized.
a
Then we
hero.
know we be the villains.
We were saved by
Not
a
just a hero.
union, man.
That's right.
Mhm.
Ryan, what tell us about why will you already respond to that? I cannot zoom in, zoom out. Can someone ask another player why they are attached, especially to one of their starting inventory item? Senda, can you pick an item in Ryan's inventory and asking a question about it?
Yeah. Probably, but I have to steer a little bit, so forgive me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm really interested actually in the dark teal cloak that hangs more like a cape. Why are you
Yeah.
attached to that? I
So
mean, it's just a cape.
it was the consecrated vestments that were given to my holy order, and the problem is those vestments got kind of destroyed and torn apart at one point. So I had to do some creative workaround self-help tailoring, and I turned it into a cape.
Perfect. I love
Yeah.
that.
Nice. Alex, what? Tiffany, what do you find
Who do I
annoying
find
within the
annoying?
party?
Ooh.
Ah.
I've got great. Oh, so many to choose from.
Huh.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like a big tough barbarian could get irritated. That depends.
Well, you
On
can't just
how
be breaking
much-
down doors. Like
Right, that's
My
the
way
union
faster.
says. The
Yeah.
union says that the rogue
Lock
has
it
to be the
first.
one.
God, the rules lawyering
Union
rogue.
rules.
Yeah, you know what? I think truly, like, I adore everyone in this party, and also they all annoy me equally because they want to do things correctly and by the rules and without breaking anything. So you all kind of get on my case.
I picture for Tiffany a very caffeinated version of what's her name in The Good Place? Jamila, or is that? I believe
I don't
that's
know,
the
I've
name
never
of
seen
the
it.
actress.
I think so.
All right, never mind. Or Bard, the Silver Tongue. How did you contribute to defeating the ruler and the minions using one of your items?
Okay. Let me think about that. Actually, the the thing that we learned when we got to sort of the central citadel, like the just the center of, like, you know, I'm sure the citadel is lots of pieces, right? Got to the center of the citadel where the sort of the largest manifestation, or maybe infestation is a better word, of this plant, kelp plant was. And I obviously have been struggling a little bit with the water and the whole submersion thing, and my rather phenomenal garments, and the fact that they are all wet and dragging around now. But what we learned was that the giant feather that came off of my hat was actually made the plant very ticklish. So it was extremely distracting. While everyone else did the work, I was just in there. I had to take my hat off. It ruined my hair. It was terrible. And I was in there with the feather, just making my contribution to the
We
team.
introduced laughter to this sentient plant after a few millennia.
Yeah, that's really
Did we
what a
spark joy
bard.
in this plant and defeat it with the power of friendship?
I I just want to say that, like, having an audience that has big emotional reactions, whether that be laughter or sadness or, anything kind of along the spectrum, is what I live for as a bard. So that was a pretty big moment for me, when we basically got plant laughter. That was a high point.
Plafter, if you will.
You finally
Plafter.
found your audience as a comedian.
Yes, it's plants.
And
My
then
jokes
who
are
gave
very
the
slow.
as
They grow on you,
as
right?
this plant was discovering
Yes.
All right.
So as this plant discovered the joys of laughter and comedy, who gave the final blow? I'm tempted to reply to this one by saying it's required by the union that Rogue
It has to be killed.
give the
No,
final
I
blow.
think that's almost the opposite, right? I think my job is to just get everybody in. After
Yeah.
after that, I also respect other people's
Okay.
roles in the party. That's
Niche protection is also part of the union guidelines, right? Like union rules.
Mm-hmm.
like maybe Bryce was responsible
I
for
think
that.
I'm guilty of a common mistake. I'm guilty of a common mistake. I'm confusing the Thief Guild with the
Common
Assassins Guild.
misconception.
Two different
Yes.
guilds.
Yeah, that's a whole other group. They're
Totally
that's
different.
nice guys. Nice guys. We have barbecues with them in the summer. Nice guys. We bring all the food.
Well, I
They
think
bring
I
the
gave the
menu.
final blow. I gave the final
Yes.
blow in that case. What's the word? I impaled whatever kind of central command, which I imagine was a big, nice flower in the middle. I pierce it through. Those metal poles that I use to teach swimming. The ones you grab in the water. So I have one of these long metal rods, and I just bashed the plant with that as it was discovering the joys of comedy.
Is Bryce
And
the bad guy?
I will never forgive
And
you
now we're
for that
wondering
moment.
I don't think I even have the capacity of realizing I did something wrong.